ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Our guest today is a distinguished leader in the world of finance and strategy. With vast expertise, he has built a strong reputation for offering innovative solutions that bridge financial insight with practical management excellence. As the founder and the managing director of Ideal Capital Management Consultants, he continues to shape strategies that empower organizations to grow sustainably and competitively. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ramesh Mahalingam.
I would like to end by expressing my heartfelt thanks to, first of all, the rulers of this country for having given us expatriates the opportunity to feel at home.
Dear audience, welcome to Pearls of Union. In this program, we shed light on inspiring figures who have turned challenges into opportunities and dreams into achievements. Our guests are the shining pearls whose journeys reflect determination, vision, and success. Today, we meet another remarkable personality whose story will inspire us all. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ramesh Mahalingam, the founder and the managing director of Ideal Capital Management Consultants. Welcome, sir, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm delighted that this session has come about.
Thank you. It is our pleasure. Well, the audience is very interested to dive deep into your successful journey and to know more details about your visionary leadership. So please, in the beginning, can you introduce yourself to everyone and tell us about the turning points in your academic and professional journey?
I qualified as a chartered accountant in 1983 in India and worked for some multinationals before I came to the UAE in 1987. My first job was a very interesting company called Rice Hassan Sadi and Company, one of the oldest companies in the UAE, established in 1910. I came as a chief accountant in this company and worked my way up, became financial controller, and then moved from this family office to multinational companies. One of them was Schlumberger, the oil field giant. From there, I moved on to another UAE-based company called Al Mansouri Specialized Engineering in the oil field services, and then went on to the banking field, investment banking in Bahrain, and came back to the UAE 5 years later to work with the Ajman government. Thereafter, I once again went back into the banking field with a job with Darat Tamweel, that's finance house in Abu Dhabi. After a few years there, I decided it was time to give expression to all that I have learned through all of these entities and founded Ideal Capital. This is where all my experience has been channelized into serving the mid-sized business community of the UAE and beyond.
Perfect. That sounds really interesting. So you have gained exceptional experiences along the way. And what were the toughest moments that have tested your resilience and your determination?
That's a great question, actually. I did have, as a finance man, I did have some moments where my integrity, my competence, my skills have all been put to test at various points.
Yeah.
When it came to integrity, I remembered one of my bosses, he had once said in a different context, Saraha Raha. And so I stayed the path of what is correct and straight and did not succumb to any kind of temptation. That, I believe, is my greatest personal strength and achievement. On the competency side, there has never been a year in which I have not learned something new. I always try and learn something new from everybody I meet and rise up to the occasion. So as a professional, I think this is very important if I have to stay relevant to the business community that I serve. And as to other challenges, learning how to manage people, how to work with people, how to love people that you work with. That has been another of my learnings over the years. I'm actually very grateful to the God Almighty and to all the people that have helped me shape up into the professional that I am today.
Great. So step by step, you have built a trusted name here for yourself and for your company in the market. Is there someone whose encouragement made a special impact on your career?
Sure. I must say that I have been blessed to have good mentors. I've been blessed to have good bosses in the past who have all become my clients. And then I had the benefit of learning from seniors in the UAE who have spent a lot of time. From each person, I take something away. That's my learning. And my wife, of course, has been a great support. She works with me in the firm here. She's a fellow director and shareholder in this Ideal Capital. And learning never stops.
Yeah.
And I believe there is a lot more to go in terms of learning. I'm thankful to everybody who has helped us all along the way.
Yeah, so from each person you have met him, you have learned many things.
Yes, met him or her, I should say.
Perfect.
You've learned something or the other, and the grand collection of all of these learnings is what you see here today.
So who were those persons who have supported you, guided you, and encouraged you along the way? Is there someone whose encouragement made a special impact on your journey?
Certainly. To start with, it's my parents who've given me the foundation. On the job front, professionally, from each of my bosses, I have learned something or the other every single working day.
Great.
It is in moments of difficulty, in moments of stress, that the true personality comes out. And I am grateful to have had a calm mind to pick up the lesson learned from each such experience.
Yeah.
My bosses, whether it was in Rais Hassan Saadi and Company, or in Schlumberger, or in Al Mansouri, or in Tayyib Bank in Bahrain, or in the very testing times at the Ajman responsibility, they have all helped me shape up. And my final shaping up was my last job in Finance House, where I learned a lot from my boss, Muhammad Al Kubaisi, and Mr. Hamid Taylor, who I had the pleasure of working with.
Great. So that was the whole journey.
That was the entire journey in a nutshell for you.
Perfect. Now let's talk more details about Ideal Capital. You know that every successful venture starts with an inspiration. So what inspired you to start your own company, and what core principles shaped its vision, mission, its current growth and expansion, even success?
Indeed. That's another very vital question in the context of my life. I founded Ideal Capital with a very clear vision, that of bringing world-class corporate finance advisory and strategic advice to mid-sized businesses. I wanted to stay boutique but global in class. And that dream of mine found expression in Ideal Capital. I found that there was a gap beneath the top 4 names of this industry, this consulting industry. There was a huge vacuum, there was a gap, and I aimed to fill that gap. I must share with you the good news that it has largely come true. We're seen as a credible young alternative to some of the biggest names when it comes to advice.
Sir, every client has unique financial and advisory needs. So how have you designed your services to be flexible and diverse enough to meet the expectations of your clients?
One of the core set of principles that I quickly learned was integrity, professionalism, and partnership. If you combine these 3, then you are not likely to disappoint any client. Every business is unique. We have a diverse set of clients, whether it's banking or education or manufacturing or services. We built a firm that's adaptable, that's versatile in its approach. So regardless of what the requirement is, as long as it's within our realm, our sphere, we rise up to the occasion, we tune ourselves to the requirement, we quickly try and find out what the real problem statement is and attempt a solution. And our guiding mission is not to disappoint, to exceed the expectation and leave the door open to be called again by the client.
To exceed the expectations.
Yes.
This is your philosophy here.
Our philosophy.
Perfect. And you know, sir, today we are living in a fast evolving field when we talk about the financial and advisory field. So how are you leveraging new technologies into your operations to enhance the customer satisfaction and the customer's experience?
Glad you touched the bullseye. When I started the firm, I decided we will not have any servers in the office. Everything was in the cloud 15 years ago. All the services we use are on the cloud. And since then, we have all the time been researching how to leverage the power of software to strengthen the hands of our team. Our team are all qualified people, chartered accountants, MBAs, CPAs, CFAs, engineers, and combinations. With the result that we have a very versatile team, adept at using software. And now, of late, we are early adopters of artificial intelligence. We're trying to automate work to a point where we depend more on software to do all the drudgery work and leave the minds of the consultants free for their innovative ideas, for their creative ideas, to give effect to things much sooner than what others might be doing, those who don't use the technology.
So you have a qualified team and your team delivered the best solutions for your customers, and absolutely based on the AI and the new technologies.
Indeed.
So you keep up with technological advancements.
We have to actually try and stay ahead of the curve.
Perfect.
Actually, we have to stay ahead of the competition to be able to succeed and survive.
And that's the question actually. In this competitive market, what is your special impact?
First and foremost, our objective to serve the client, to exceed their expectations, and to be called back again. With the result that we have repeat clients. That's the best testament a client can give you by calling you again to do their service. That means they are truly satisfied. The next indicator is when they are a net promoter, when they refer our name to somebody else and they come to us, that's another indication. And what we try and do is every time we do a similar kind of assignment, we try and do it better, smarter, quicker than the previous time. That to us is the indicator. And if we have to buy a software for it, if we have to take up a subscription, if we have to leverage any AI or any technology, we don't hesitate. That's one of the biggest budgets we spend our money on after our people.
So you have successfully built a reputation for you in the market, and I'm sure that you have other ambitions and other goals that you are aiming to achieve. So if I ask you about your future plans, where do you envision your company in the next 5 to 10 years?
One of the important things that happened was an international firm called Anderson Global. They spotted us and they invited us to join them as a collaboration partner.
Great.
And so we've signed a collaboration agreement with Anderson Global, who have 600 offices worldwide in their network. And so this is a testimony to our team's capabilities and to the name we've built. So our next ambition is to work on larger transactions, to tackle bigger problems with bigger clients, and to write white papers that can actually benefit the entire economy, not just mid-sized businesses. But we will never forget the people that have helped us build the firm. The mid-sized businesses, the family offices of UAE have been our foundation.
So, sir, based on your experiences as a visionary, a leader, as a successful entrepreneur, what words of encouragement or guidance you would like to convey through our episode to the new generation and also to young entrepreneurs aspiring to build a career in the same field?
My primary advice to young professionals would be cultivate curiosity, ensure your integrity, and your empathy. These three attributes will take you far. And remember, you can go fast if you go alone, but you will go far if you take others with you. Curiosity is something that will keep you young all your life. I am very curious, naturally curious. And I can tell you, I do not know what boredom is. Integrity, I think I've referred to it earlier, Saraha Raha. Make sure you think and you act exactly the same. Do not have something in your mind and say something else. That's not integrity. You will get caught out very soon. And empathy, have that human touch, have that human feeling for people, because at the end of the day, you should be respected as a human. You're a human first and then a professional next. So keep these three things in mind, and I'm 100% sure you will come out as a winning human being and a successful professional.
The UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. So what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
I would like to end by expressing my heartfelt thanks to, first of all, the rulers of this country for having given us expatriates the opportunity to feel at home and to do our best without the obstacles that you find in so many other jurisdictions, in so many other demographies. We've never felt second class. And my personal thrilling moment was when I received a certificate signed by His Highness, the ruler of Dubai. Which other place could I have expected to receive such warmth, such friendly approach, and such a platform to work to the best of my abilities? I find every opportunity to give back to the community what I owe and more. I would like to thank everybody I have come across in this country and in the neighboring region where I have worked, to say thank you and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of our program. Thank you for sharing your success story. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Wish you all the best.
I am delighted, privileged, and honored to have been a part of this program. And thank you for letting me share my little story with your viewers. Thank you again, and may God bless this country, and may God bless all of you.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.